Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of Spill the Tea with Z. Comme nu ma la ko dee waxee rek, I will bring this hottest and latest teas every weekend for you guys. But today we have a guest in our studio. But before I go further, or just giving you who this guest is, I would allow my co-host to introduce herself.
Hey viewers, I'm Asitujo Black. She said the co-host of this episode of Spill the Tea with Z.
And I would allow Papis Sohna, the director of A Second Chance, Gui and A Dark Past, to introduce himself. Papis Sohna, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me. I just said Papis Sohna, a director, a movie maker, the maker of Gui, Second Chance, A Dark Past, and so many more. I'm very happy to be here.
We are honored to have you. So today we would be asking you a few questions. Some of these questions are questions that have been asked on our YouTube channel or your YouTube channel. And these are questions that people want or need answers to. So I would allow Isa to begin with the questions.
Okay, so the viewers would like to know what made you venture into movie production?
It's a long story. Anyway, I don't know. I always like acting when I was young, and my dad and my mom used to like movies. You know, back then there was like cinemas in Bakau and Bakau Newtown. So when they go into cinema in Madayobale, you know, my dad would always take one of us, either me or one of my siblings, to go with them.
Okay.
So basically every week we go into cinema, we watching movies. And then after that, I started the act, me and my cousin, or my uncle, a friend, Blondie, we used to act together, like doing some dramas. And from there, okay, I grew up, I started having interest in filmmaking, buying a camera, computer, start to take pictures and editing, you know, and then after all, you know, make sure that I always have a camera, and I knew that one day I will be making films. And then that was a time where I'm free time, Madam University, I study filmmaking, and now I'm a filmmaker.
That is very that is very
Mm-hmm.
inspirational.
Yeah, exactly.
But another question that I have is, where do you drive your inspiration when you're writing your scripts?
When I'm writing my script, the ideas come before I start writing, okay? So it's like when I'm having a shower, I'm thinking about the scenario, you know, I'm trying to build it up into my head. So I need a quiet time to build it in my head first before I can put it into paper. So when I'm in that kind of moments, I just want to be alone. I just want to have time alone. Man kenya rek may ka di halat, di build. Okay, after this happen, lila def after mo def li.
Yeah,
so mo def li mo def li then after mo def li. Don't know like build a story, but build but after ma am something, then ma start ko build. I put it into like tabs and then ma save. But most of the stories I'm writing also is something lo hamne I have witnessed. Either I have witnessed something, while I'm feeling that it's something lo hamne is a possibility na li mun na happen.
Yeah.
So
it's mostly real life stories that you put into storytelling.
Yes.
That is wonderful. That is really inspirational. I'll take that one.
Okay, so the viewers also would like to know what made you write A Second Chance?
Okay, Second Chance. Second Chance was not supposed to be a series. The mama been idea about how it's like a group of young people, guy you def dara, understand what I mean? You know, together because when friends are together, you know, the peer pressure and everything.
Yeah.
And then they made a mistake and they did something wrong. So they wanted to go back and fix it. After they've done something wrong in the future, and then they realized that they did something wrong, and then they wanted a second chance to fix that problem. But before that, this person that they've done wrong is coming back to haunt them after he was dead, because Kokulala won Doma, and I wanted to discourage the idea of Doma because feeling like it's been a family wreck. The whole society got Doma, and their life is ruined forever. Without any evidence or any proof that he Doma.
Yeah.
Because you know, from ñoo gis fu mu demee kër jàmbur jël fa ni cop ko waaye ñoom seen imagination mu ne wane kii duma la rek ñu ne kii duma la dan ñu ñëpp ne ok duma la then everybody ne waa kii duma la then kooku life am yaaxu na.
It just takes one person to make up a rumor.
Yes, that was the initial idea, but then after bu ma toogee fii nii ba kanam that was in 2000 I think then COVID ñëw and then 2020 yeah COVID ñëw then after ma got stuck here with my wife and kids. Then after my living, I decided that, you know what, because I have time, instead of making it one feature film, I will make it like a series. And then I change story. I change into a series.
Okay. At any point of you shooting a second chance, did you ever feel like giving up?
Of course, many times you feel that way.
Why?
Because there's so many challenges, you know, a lot of challenges move forward.
Which are?
I mean, come like, you know, time, money, and then some circumstances you have they need to control. You know, if they're tired, you can feel like, you know what, let me just cancel this. But then, like, when you have people around you, they are motivating you all every day. You know, try you can do it, and hammer. So that will keep you going. And then the crew and the cast, you know. They are very helpful, so it makes things easy.
Yeah, okay.
That's great. But okay, so we see you shot second chances in 1 and 2, but we haven't seen 3 yet. We would like to know if we should be expecting it.
Season 3, if you remember, you couldn't shoot already. Don't let you go shoot. So season 3 was on the way, but then my problem with funding because. Before I knew, they were trying to from a team to find some funds. Then but the way you say things more than me, I realized that, you know, to be able to do this, I need money.
So you are trying to tell us that you do not get any financial support at all when it comes to certain second chance, season 1 and 2.
I mean, season 1, to be honest, it was all by myself. Yeah,
okay.
It was all by myself because I would have wanted, you know, let me just try and do something on my own, and then I said, after
if you're gonna get support.
Yeah, so now I definitely now I want support to finish the job. So season 1 goes and season 2 new. Understand what I mean? The season 2 new you know, put funds applying in so many places, you know. But then we didn't wait for the funds. We started shooting immediately. So in the middle of our shooting, so Minister of Youth and Sport, Bakary Baji, offered you 150,000, which was already in the middle. But then, even with that $150,000, before you finish shooting, it was already gone. We back using our money again. But yeah, that was it for season 2. Season 3, nothing so far.
Wow. Okay, that is something wonderful right there, and I guess it takes a lot of energy and a lot of hard work and dedication to do that. Seeing that you had a little support, but basically there's a question that is really important. You dealt with teenagers. How did you manage to work with teenagers during the whole season 1 and 2? I mean, season 2 was a bit bulky of teenagers. Season 1, but season 2 was a large amount of number of kids. How did you manage all of that? Looking at you have different kids from different backgrounds and different upbringings. How were you balancing it together in order to get your goals?
I mean, the main thing was respect among the cast. Either Hajalla or Makla, or in between, we have maximum respect for each other. So, and these teenagers and these young people, they have so much respect for me. They make the job easy for me. So when they leave, they listen to me. We have time with them. Therefore, they joke around, they play around, but they could understand, you know, but it's time is time. So that's more important. And that was what made the job easy. You know, respect was there, and you know, it was, and then they respect the time, they respect, you know, things are said. Okay, Lee Jordan, then buy Lee, then you buy it, and definitely defco. Understand? So I'm can go home the first time, and no Lee, what I did. So Lorek, is something long the Mokulon post.
Well, we see there was respect, but Fumbolo neka munta nyaka setan for mutugasi. You need go tamit there was this time 2 of your cast had a minor fight probably. How did you deal with that?
Well, it was not like you said, funeka rek for focus bolo rek dafa am problem. Understand what I mean? Funit bolo rek for conflict am fa. But the problem is how to deal with the conflict. That was the main important thing. So conflict among between 2 people, I cancel the suit, you know, I buy everybody with them, and then I listen to each and every one of them. Kuneka ma deglu ko num wax na moy problem then man na hante guy ma len look, this is something that we love to do and we all agree to do this. You have to put your difference aside, and then I invite them into a meeting. Ñom ñaar rek man ak guy ñu talk, ñu waxtaan, and then we solve the problem. And then within the time when you waxtaane fofu sax among ourselves guys realize ñom ñaar ne sax dañ xawa bok. Either they bok or they know each other from somewhere.
Okay.
So and then problem solved. Then you continue shooting.
That's great. That was great.
That was
that was a really mature way of solving an issue.
Thank you.
So xam nañ ne Gambia fii nii comme support bi si industry bi ay art music ak yooyu noonu réewut bu baax comme amul doole duñ dee supportante. So would like to know ndax yow comme face nga problems like that.
Well, I think that's the main reason why I decided to stop Second Chance, because of the support. You know, because I don't have enough of it. You know, I had once, but I don't have much support. And then if you're doing something, you know, everybody's saying like, we appreciate what you're doing, and then there's no support. And then I cannot continue doing my own thing. I cannot continue sponsoring my own films. I will end up giving up. Understand? Yeah. So when I give up, what I do is like, I find something else to do. You know, it's media, there's always something to do, something else apart from films or series. So
Degenge, you guys should really come out in your numbers and just support. I mean, this is a Gambian thing, and like Aisha, this is the problem that we have among Gambians, especially Gambians. They have these companies or they're into these industrial areas. Like they feel like when they're sponsoring these filmmakers or anybody, exactly. It's like they are putting more into them, but what they don't know is like a 50-50 thing. Because you get advertisement from those people because they're gonna buy to set on all of these films. So the more you support or the more you come in with your product, you have your contract written and everything, you go by 50-50. They give you the audience that they have because they already have the audience. You know, that's what you want. That's what you need as a businessman or an entrepreneur or this business person. So this is thing that we actually observe, which is Second Chance. It's well known. A lot of people talk about it literally everywhere in the country. But comparing the numbers of views that is on the YouTube channel, it's kind of not making sense in a way. Because if you know the kind of people, how many people always talk about it and say that they watch it, and you have to match it with it's kind of, you know, low.
Are you talking about like the views? Or?
Yes, the views. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, Lord, you know, it came up in the group, in our cast and crew groups. We talked about it, and then first season we was like everybody knew about it. But when you put out a casting for season 2, the place was packed. You know, that's how famous Second Chance was. Very, very famous. So we're thinking, wow, because season 1 make this hype. That's why people want to be part of season 2. And then from there, you talk among ourselves, okay, why is the views not much then? Second Chance, so why is the view not going up? So okay, let's find the way or the reasons why the views. So people come up with the idea and okay, some people they go download the episodes and then they share it among themselves, and then they even put it in the flash drive because somebody has Second Chance, like seriously, much series today good. Because somebody like Lizzie Kirgis was the same. 20 episodes I'm done. Understand? Whatever with 100 episodes are you. So Second Chance season 1 was about 18 episodes, 15 minutes each. Maximum 30 minutes. So loolu dafa neex download def ko ci flash drive share ko. So that's maybe that is the reason why. Then you know, okay, then try and you cancel the download link. Any possible way of downloading this episode. You can defee mooy ñu try ñu stop ko. You definitely but then still the views are still low on season 2.
Yeah.
And then low alone is discouraging.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You know, so yeah, so we still don't know the reason why.
Can you guys please just stop downloading?
Yeah. We're
Buy
urging
data,
you.
please. Jënd leen data te ngeen buy alafu di yaa boo leen toppee si biir dëkk bi. Xale yi bëgg ngeen seen ma torop ak airdrop la. So yeah, you have another question?
No. That's
Okay,
it for today.
I have a question. You mentioned that when you were shooting Lissi Kergi or what, you did not have experience much in filmmaking. So how did you manage to make Lissi Kergi, which all, by the way, have a lot of views? Some of them have like 100K views, you know, and more. How did you manage to do that? Looking at the fact that it was your first ever made series, and it's in Europe, you know, I believe in Sweden and UK plus Gambia. That was really interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Lissi Kergi, probably like you said, it was made in Europe, you know, and it comes from Europe, and people want to see something different. You know what I mean? So they want to see something outside of Gambia. It's like Gambians like to watch Senegalese series. They want to know what's happening in Senegal. So you come up with a series that was done in the UK, in Sweden, and then people want to see it. I would also give credit to the actors, to the cast of Lissi Kergi. They did their job. They were very good. And then I'm not going to say it's because of location. I'm going to also say that they did very well in the acting and everything. The performances were very good, and people relate with the story as well. It's a story boo xam ne nii daf di nekk di xam am Europe. Dafa am time boo xam ne sax dégg naa su nit ñëwee Sweden sax as ku ees da nga ko ne wane bala nga settle down dama nga silence Lissi Kergi. Because Lissi Kergi will teach you some things about Europe. Understand how to, you know, deal with issues and family and all that stuff. The inspiration came like writing the story. It just like I said, it just come like that. I'm idea link the story mu Lissi Kergi happen, and people appreciate.
And we realized that your company name is Sohna Bros. Why Sohna Bros?
Sohna Brothers, like Sohna Bros is something that I had the idea since when I was young. You know, like I have a picture since 2014 of my computer. Was it 2014? No, not even before 2014, like 2007, 2008. And then you have this big monitors, you know. And then there's, on top of it, it says Sohna Bros. You know, and that time I didn't have a company. But it was a dream, you know, to have a company named Sohna Bros. I think I was, what motivated me, or the influence I got from there was from the Warner Brothers. And there's so many brothers that have been doing things like that. So I was thinking, I have brothers who were at that time into like videos and all those stuff, and I want them to help me. Or we do it together and we build a company. So I didn't give up with that idea, and I keep pushing, you know. So even though I'm still doing it alone, but yeah. But for me, brothers doesn't mean only the people that you're related by blood.
Yeah.
You know, you have brothers who are also not related by blood. You understand what I mean? And they're doing the job very well. They're my brothers. We're all brothers.
Do you by any chance feel like, or have this dream that you're gonna make Sohna sisters?
I feel like Sohna Brothers include everything. But it's like both brothers and sisters. They all included as family. Dafa come te come about human being. Man by nature is like curious, something like that. So yeah, you're man by nature, but you're not talking about only men. You're talking about the human race. Yeah, by itself. So yeah, you don't have to specify.
Okay, so want to seek an advice from you for rising actors, actresses, filmmakers, just people in the industry. We want to know what advice you would like to give them.
I mean, like for the actress and the actors, let them go and study acting. I believe now they have that in Gambia that teaches about acting and then help people to develop their skills in acting. So I feel like people who want to go into acting, they need to go into that kind of schools, you know, online. Because there will come a time boo xam ne ni okay Gambia right now di nga def film nga oote anyone. But there will be a time boo xam ne ni fu nga def film you're gonna be asking where have you been, which school of acting did you go to, or foo jàngee acting. So by the time you egga foofu noonu su nekkee yow doesn't matter loo mën a act they would prefer to work with koo xam ne fa dem jàng. So moo tax right now is the best time comme que am na fi insta di ko jàng. Filmmakers itam the same thing, you know, they need to learn, they need to upgrade their skills, you know, try to challenge themselves and then get better skills in the film production industry, because the help more there will be competitions. You know, there will soon come a time where people will not watch the story, they will watch the mistakes.
Oh yeah.
That's time they start to criticize your films, and then you have so many critics because so many people are, you know, well versed with this, and they were like, okay, there's a problem with the angle, there's a problem with this, there's a problem with the sound, the lighting was not good, blah blah blah. So if you want to be a filmmaker, don't wait for that time to come. Start learning from now, start studying. You can study from anywhere, from YouTube, from people that know, or even go and volunteer, or, you know, go and pay for it and then learn about it to get yourself ready, because the industry is going to get bigger. You know, right now it's difficult, but it's going to come.
Yeah, Mrs. Sohna, we heard that you want to open a learning center where people can come and, you know, learn from you as well. So what do you have to say about that? Like, are you open for it, or is it something that is part of your plan? Like I heard.
For now, what I'll be doing is I will be offering classes. I can be offering classes like maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks classes of intense classes, because I've been to university and I've studied filmmaking, and everything I've learned and I've understand about filmmaking. And then don't forget that also I was making film before I went to uni, so it's like an added bonus for my experience to go to uni. And every experience I have, I want to share with people. So I don't mind my share with people. Okay, put definitely angle be a script. This is how you write the script. This is how you edit. This is how you do the light, sound, blah blah. So yeah, I don't mind. I will maybe for now I will be providing classes, you know. But that I'm working on it.
Okay. All right. That would be very, very nice, because I know, as we all know, we have a lot of youths who are involved into this filmmaking and videos and all that stuff. But last question, Mrs. Sohna, you mentioned about you did mention about how to call it, not getting sponsors. Are you networking by any chance, and are you really open into working with other directors or other young filmmakers who are learning and still trying to be where you are?
Of course, I'm open for collaborating with other filmmakers. But the problem I have is I don't live here. When I come to the Gambia, I spend maximum 3 months maybe. Of course, within those 3 months, if I can do something with people, I will do it. I'm open to it. And also, about networking, that is the same problem I have as well. You know, when you live somewhere and then you come to this country, and then you don't know where to go and who to call, and the people to talk to, that's very delay. Understand? So, like, you have to share your time between trying to make a film, trying to network, and trying to collaborate with people, and trying to recruit people. So that's far difficult, bro. But yeah, I definitely know that I need to network more and also to collaborate more.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, I know you said last question, but I would like to know, do you have any future, like, do you have plans on, are you working on something else?
Yeah.
I have some projects waiting right now. Second Chance Season 3 is part of it. Yeah. And I also have another new series that I want to start. The Deportee is there waiting. The script is ready. Everything. Second Chance Season 3 script is ready. And I have other sort stuff to do. But then all those things depends on, you know, fundings, you know. So I'm working on funds. If I gather the funds, I will be able to produce them.
All right. Thank you so much for answering these questions. Guys, I think some of your question has been answered. Since time is not always on our side, we will not be able to sit here and answer all of your questions, but at least he did manage to answer some of the most important questions that you guys have for him. So I would allow him, Tagato Sagai, anything that you have to tell your fans, because I can see you have a lot of crushes. People were crushing on you during the second chance. As we all know, you were there, you were in Lisikirgi. People were also crushing on you. So you can, show yourself out. Crush back.
Was that necessary? Though?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, thank you very much for inviting me. Appreciate now. No. But then Luma also fancy Lisikirgi, second chance, whatever movie I've made that they like, that I have more stuff to bring out when the time comes, and I'm still working on them. So my job sometimes is not only for me, it's for the fans as well, it's to make them happy. So when I'm writing a story, the first thing that comes to my mind, but I'm going to put into films, understand, I'm like, okay, how will they see the scene? How is the audience
how they react to it?
Yeah, react to this. Line B. What about this line? Look at the film. I'm always thinking about them. I'm always thinking about the audience. That's why there's a special connection between me and my audience.
Yeah.
Understand? Because I always know how to capture their attention when
so
they watch
there's
my
like
films.
a chemistry between
yes.
you guys.
So man, I got even you can tell me why man I got like and
that is very
understand.
That is strong.
Well, I didn't like and man I got so.
I
continue.
Okay, guys, as we all hear that, lolu nonu forna torop. So I would just allow Isa to say a few words.
Okay, we would like to thank you so much, and we hope you like this episode. We'll be bringing more your way, inshallah. We would love to have some more support. We would love it shared, and please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Shout out to Minister of Youth and Sport, Bakari Baji, for giving Second Chance Series Season 2 a support for sponsoring us. That was really wonderful of you. So, Nyep Melon Neo Conte, Person and Fini. And to Mr. Singate of GTHI, the Managing Director of GTHI, we really appreciate your support for letting a Second Chance school be in your school ground. That was really thoughtful of you. So, yen mi nga xamne yena ñu nekk di seetaan ndaw ñi buga neen Second Chance, buga neen any other films you nekk di go on, and if you checked or looked or watched Second Chance, they ngeen bàyyi xel ne ndaw yaa si gën a bari. So in order for you to support the youth who are so much have this passion for filming or for being part of a series or movies, you guys should really invest in the Gambian movie industry, because this is a way of gaining development and empowering the youth into something that they really want. So please guys, come out in your numbers, and also buy and download boo leen naa def te ngeen bàyyi senante bi te ngeen dee janda data ngeen seetaan series bi seetaan leen series bi. The more you watch, the more views we have, and the more it motivates it motivates us to make more of the things that you want. Talk Fini, set up all of these things is not a joke. So this is just a small setup. If you come on set, you realize that it takes a lot of time and effort, to have all of that just to present it to you guys. So you guys should really support in every way possible that you can. And thank you, Gambia. We really appreciate all of the support that you have. Ñu ngi leen naa jaajëfal. Continue the support. Inshallah dina romba fi ñun ñëpp. So bye.